On number 18, we have power to reveal the best solutions for food and lifestyle from the third eye. Do you know this is the same Shakti for which people in the US earn at least $6,000 per hour just to tell the person what they should eat, what kind of lifestyle they should live, to have their bodies at an optimal level. Now it's at the blink of your third eye. Power to sculpt any feature on your face or body through the third eye. There are people here who have been changing the shape of their nose, growing the eyelashes on their eyes, changing the fat in their double chins, doing all of that for each other. How many of you have played with this power of changing the face, sculpting through your third eye? Please raise your hands and keep it raised. There you go. Next, power to move objects through the third eye. Physically, power to use the third eye to speak on any subject, even the subjects that you have absolutely no idea of. Then we moved on to, Swamiji started teaching us the 25 states of consciousness. He revealed to us that in any state of consciousness, except Turyatita, there always exists a level of suffering. That is why it is so important to be initiated and to be established in the state of ultimate bliss. Turyatita. There are various Shaktis in these states of consciousness. The whole point is, the moment you conquer one state of consciousness, a power gets added to you, because problem plus intelligence gives you powers, Shaktis. So the first one among these is the ability to change people's mind and show instant results for them. People, power to go beyond physical urges for urination and various other excretion. Power to alter the hormone levels through the third eye. Power to raise and lower blood pressure. Power to experience deep state of ecstasy from where you are without any external reason. Power to increase anyone's height, which you are going to watch a live demonstration of today. Power to lift huge weights effortlessly. The other day, you saw a great Naga Sadhu Maharaj who had come here, and with the most delicate organ in the body, the external genitalia, he had lifted huge weights and pulled extreme unimaginable weights, a whole jeep with people inside. You all saw it. You were all clapping. Please understand, such extraordinary powers, for them it has been a life of penance, tapas, extreme will. For you, I can't imagine any of you going and living that life of tapas, leaving your families the way. It takes great courage to do all of that. It's a different, they're literally born for it. But making what they experienced happen for you, I don't want to say effortlessly. The effort which is taken on your part has been to trust Swamiji and come and sit at his feet. We are currently represented by 47 nationalities from all around the world, and multiple religions and religious backgrounds and socio-economic backgrounds. Yet here you are, connecting in the common thread of oneness with Mahasadashiva, experiencing these powers. Let me take you further in the powers of the 25 states of consciousness. Power to listen across large distances, which is something that you are yet to experience. But I know many people have already started. Their mothers are talking to them from different countries, and you are able to listen to them from here. And the power to emit divine fragrance from the body. That is another Shakti you're going to see demonstrated here on stage today. Power to change the Vatavarana, the environment around you. When it is extremely sunny, making it nice and cool. When it is really cold and foggy, making it comfortable enough for you to be able to sit for hours and experience Aushadha processes with Swamiji. power to communicate without words, power to communicate with animals, yet to experience for you, power to alter the weight of objects, power to translate unknown languages using your third eye. Person who has never even seen Arabic is able to look through the third eye, identify it as Arabic because they are hearing the words as Arabic. Understanding. Next, power to turn salt water into normal water through the third eye. Power to grow, one of the most popular Shaktis over here, power to grow hair on bald spots. The ability to charge electric gadgets using your third eye. Power to change water temperature with the third eye. This has been one of the most coolest. Making regular temperature water into really warm and hot or ice cold. That was the day many of you were feeling, something's really happening. Something else inside me is making all of this happen. Ability to foresee problems and heal it. Power to make a tree give you fruit or flower without plucking. These are the kind of Shaktis, at least this is another Shakti that you're going to experience in the outdoors with animals and being out in the nature. Power to raise and drop your body temperature. This has been another very successful Shakti, giving you complete control over your body and making you go beyond fevers. Power to see just one strand of hair through the third eye, describing extraordinary details about the person and their entire families, their hereditary diseases, all from just one strand of hair. Power to make a person very heavy. Power to make an object or person very light. Power to recall large packets of information in a short time. Quantum memory level 1. Power to alter the color of the hair on the person's head. I know that people started sending messages to Swamiji telling, my partner has made my hair green, can you please reverse it? Power to alter the quantity of water in a vessel. And here is the next really cool one. Ability to make the person's stomach feel full with food as if they've had a full meal. Make it feel completely empty as if they've not had anything. And alter the ambience of the light around the person. There may be complete flashlights in the whole area, floodlights in the area, but the person will be able to see completely reduced brightness. This has given the incredible Shakti of changing the eyesight and healing it for so many of you. Then, of course, just the way you increase the height of some person, decreasing it and showing. We will be demonstrating all that on stage today. Next, power to raise your own body's temperature, taking it to 105, 106, 108, giving you the understanding that you are not the mind and body. You are the consciousness. You are not a mud pot, but the very consciousness which has given birth to everything that you see around you. And the power to alter the skin color through the third eye, power to alter eye color. This will be incredible wherever you see the word new, those are what you are yet to express out here. And I also want to tell all the esteemed guests on stage, most of these Shaktis, people have manifested in maybe 2 hours, 17 powers. That's without too much help from us or any of the acharyas. Next, they were all initiated into the powers of the 11 dimensions of the universe. That is what we have recently started. It has been the most exciting segment of Mahasadashivoham. It is where Swamiji taught you, when thought meets space, reality gets caused. Till now, you have experienced the dimensions of length, breadth, depth, time, space, and the rest are yet to come. Till now, with what you have experienced, the people, any of the people who are seated on stage, who are seated on the ground below the stage, they are able to, at any distance, they can look at the third eye of an uninitiated person or initiated people over here. Through their third eye, they can make them express powers. That is why the first among them is expressing any of the various Shaktis we spoke about through another person's third eye, no matter where the person is. Being able to shrink the objects through another person's third eye. Being able to increase height through another person's third eye. And in the process, awakening their third eye, forcing it to open and experience Mahasadashiva. Then another very cool, extraordinary Shakti that you have experienced starting in your journey at Tiruvannamalai in Arunachala was teleporting sacred ash, Bhasma, from one point to another with a distance of 1.5 to 2 feet. Materializing sacred ash in a brass plate which is wiped clean without touching it, keeping it at a distance. Teleporting, this is what you all started yesterday, teleporting your own body from one location to the next. First we played within the hall, and then we said to play with another person who is in a totally different country. Yesterday, everybody who raised hands, experiencing success of seeing your partner should have been able to describe, that is a location you chose to teleport yourself to. And you were visible over there. Can you all raise your hands? Keep it high, keep it raised. That is the power of being initiated into the 11 dimensions. Now, advanced level Shaktis will happen where you are physically able to realize yourself in multiple places all at once, giving you the extraordinary ability to multitask, being there for your families, being there for the world, the societies, and in other dimensions and locals. What you are going to experience here, maybe today, we will see materializing gold on a rock, on a plain, solid rock, just through the power of the third eye, by the will, knowing that you are consciousness. Appearing in other people's dreams, raising wealth from zero to something extraordinarily significant, experiencing the Mahalakshmi dimension in you, making it happen for anyone and everyone. Literally, you are all going to become embodiment of Sadashiva doing his leelas on the planet Earth. Before, there are too many other infinite powers in the 11 dimensions. When you're initiated into 11 dimensions, you can create infinite possibilities of powers, multiple combinations. But one thing I wish to remind everyone, Swamiji made a very important statement some days back. He said, it is not that whatever works, that is Shastra. Shastra works. Only Shastra works. If whatever works is Shastra, then only 1 or 2 people here would have experienced powers. But Shastra works. That is the reason why here any of the Shaktis you play with are always taught to you only after you are taught the Shastra Pramana, scriptural reference from the ancient Shaiva Agamas or Shakta Nigamas and various other scriptures from where we are sourcing these powers. Today, for the powers which are going to be presented to you, demonstrated to you on stage, we are going to be reading out the Shastras, the Shastra Pramana for it, and giving you the translation. May I request Sri Nitya Ajarananda Maharaj to please come up on stage with a mic. The first Shakti which the participants, some of them, are going to be expressing and showing is the ability to change the height. It is all about they have understood how contributing they become towards life. That beautiful decision gives them the ability to increase height and decrease. So all of them will be so pleased to see that the fruit of their tapas is in the form of you all. See, it is easy for them to do all of this because their life is one of penance. But for you to experience, for you, doctors, engineers, PhDs, mothers, fathers, sisters, you heads of states or societies, for you to experience this and create the enlightened communities steeped in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, creating temple-based communities, enlightened communities all over. You are bringing down the crime rate of the world. You are hitting on the global problems immediately. You are changing the quality of life for the whole planet. That is what they have all been working for continuously with their blood, sweat, tears. Now, our Nityanda Gurukul Balasant, Shri Nitya Ajarananda Maharaj, is going to be chanting the first pramana for one of the Ashtama Shaktis of Mahima, making things as big as you want. Today you are only playing with your height and you are raising it to 1 inch, 2 inches, few centimeters, or decreasing it or increasing it. Tomorrow you will play with, you've got a LED screen, making it as big as you want. We have got people over here with a gold bangle. They will simply increase the size, Maharaj. They'll simply increase the size of the gold bangle and shrink it back and show. Doing that, so many people have healed their problems related to nervous system. Every one of these Shaktis are continuously healing what we call as problems of human in us. Please begin. First Shakti of Mahima. Please let us keep our back straight, hands in the Atmanjali Mudra when the Shastras are being recited.
Ajara Marata Meti Sonima Digunanvita Yogini Nam Priyo Devi Sarva Mela Pakadipaha Jivannapi Vimukto Sau Kunravannapi Nalipyate.
A very beautiful translation for the Shakti is, Sadashiva explains to Devi, O Devi, the aspirant who has become efficient in any one of the dharanas gains freedom from old age and mortality and becomes endowed with Anima, Mahima and other powers, 8 extraordinary Shaktis. He becomes dear to the yoginis and the master of all the Melapakas. He is liberated even while carrying on all the life activities. He is unaffected by them, which means when you are all experiencing these various Shaktis, you have just started out in them. When you are experiencing these various Shaktis, whether you continue to remain as a Grihastha, whether you continue to have kids, whether you continue to live in the so-called matrix in the outer world, you will remain unaffected like a great Sanatana Hindu-based temple, which through all the years of all the ravages and all the attacks has remained unaffected. So you will become a living temple. Swamiji says, any one person who is experiencing and expressing extraordinary Shaktis, that person becomes equal to 100 temples.